Drivers and pedestrians are in the same place at the same time too often, which can lead to fatal collisions. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentori went on a sting today to see the problem firsthand. John, many drivers came away with tickets.
This is a crackdown that's been done before, and what we're still seeing is drivers who are not paying attention when pedestrians are right in front of them in the crosswalk. It's a safety issue many drivers still don't seem to pay attention to, stopping for pedestrians trying to cross the street.
Every place that we selected today for this enforcement operation has been based on citizen complaints. It's been based on traffic collision data, people who were injured at those intersections, and that's why we're doing the enforcement there.
Crosswalk sting at several Santa Barbara locations involves Santa Barbara Police, the Sheriff's Department, and Highway Patrol. It sends a united message without geographical boundaries. Special orange cones marked off the legal distance prior to a crosswalk where a driver has to stop for a pedestrian if their vehicle is in that area. City workers were decoys and watched for a vehicle that was behind that cone before they walked out. If the vehicle still passed, the motorcycle cops took off to make the stop. One driver saw the pedestrian just before his truck reached the intersection. He thought there wasn't a risk, but still got a ticket.
And at that point, I said, okay, well, you know, he's 3 lanes away, okay? I mean, he'd have to be doing 60 miles an hour in order to hit the side of my truck.
The Santa Barbara traffic engineer watched for risk factors carefully. He's planning to add more pedestrian crossing lights in the most dangerous areas.
Plus, we look at collision data, and plus what's around there. Like, is there pretty high pedestrian destinations? Library, schools are obviously really high on our list. So we take everything into consideration, but safety is the biggest factor.
One resident said he doesn't cross until no cars are around.
I just wait till there are no cars coming at me, then I go. I'm a very patient person, and I value my life and limb.
He did wait and walked when he thought it was safe for him. Police say when you're behind the wheel, look farther out, and you'll be a safer driver.
That way, drivers can see an obstacle, a threat, anybody coming out in the roadway, they'll be able to see that further down the road.
Really an eye-opener to see what drivers do when you stand there and watch them. And at one point, it was a terrible report card. There was one instance where 3 drivers went through an intersection with a pedestrian in it, and each one of them came away with a very hefty ticket. In Santa Barbara, John Palmentori, News Channel 3.
All right, thank you, John.